Okay, we're back, and I want to talk for a short period about your tools. Sculpting tools can come in a variety of sizes, lengths. It's basically what you are used to, what you like. I invest in a lot of the rubber tips of all kinds, all sizes and lengths. Some of them are double, they have two sides. I like the broad, some of the larger for shaping. I like this for making nostrils. Here's another one, just by a different maker. This is great for shaping your nose in general. And here's another one. But as you can see, they all have that hard rubber tip, and they are really good with clays. This one helps shape. It shaves off, so you would shave off what you don't want. And here's another end that you can do that with. This also helps you make indentions when you're doing a baby face. It can help you make a mouth, or, because it does shove that clay right like you want it to. Then you have the ball stylist tools, and I like these. They help with detail work. This is probably my favorite size. And these are tiny. This is for tiny detail work, like for if you were going to do wrinkles of the face, the wrinkles in a baby's hand or arm, and they go from really tiny and they increase in size, and you can see that you can see the difference here. So these are the tools I'm going to be using. Now, this technique that we're going to do is good for practice. It's good for two things. It's good for practice if you're going to use a non-air dry clay. It's also good for doing your particulars, like your nose, your eyes, and your mouth, separate, and then placing them on your head. So you'll see what I mean, and we'll get into making the head, but we want to concentrate now on learning how to do the nose. So what I'm going to do is take this board, and I'm going to take some clay, and of course you want to wash your hands before you do this. Now keep in mind, I'm going to do a little larger nose so you can see what I'm doing. But if you're a beginner, I'm definitely going to suggest, and I'm just letting this warm up in my hand. I'm using my own body heat, and it does fine. I don't like to add any softeners or anything at this point. Really, I do that just to smooth out the fingertip impressions, the fingerprint impressions, before I bake it. But I try never to add softener of any kind, because it can really mess up the baking process, and I just choose not to do it. I do use the softener for Pro Sculpt, and I also use a tiny bit of baby oil. And you're probably going to see glitter, because I have glitter on my hands. You'll just have to get past that. So what we're just essentially doing here is I'm going to show y'all how to practice on making your nose. So what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the clay soft. I'm working with it. And I'm going to work this, and I want you to work your clay till you're satisfied and it moves easily in your hand. So I'm going to get it to that point, and I'll see y'all in a minute.